ADC raises the alarm over Tinubu's secret plot to take over opposition coalition. He is already plotting to take over the ADC. Now what? Oh, the African Democratic Congress ADC has raised the alarm over what it described as a desperate and dangerous plot by elements within the administration of President Bola Tinubu to destabilize and take over the opposition coalition. In a statement issued on Monday, ADC's interim National Publicity Secretary and National Spokesperson Malam Bolaji Abdullahi alleged that former state chairmen and key members of the party's executives committee in the Northeast and Northwest have been invited to a secret meeting with senior officials of the federal government. We have credible intelligence that the aim of this meeting is not for national security or peace building. It is to intimidate, coerce, and if possible, co-opt these individuals into a fabricated scheme against the opposition coalition. That is why I said that these coalition people, they should be careful of the people they allow into their midst. They should not just take any and everybody that comes and says, oh, I'm in support of the coalition, I want to join. They need to scrutinize. Or maybe they should not even take any member safe. Maybe it's just their members, the ones that have formed it, that should remain there because I don't trust this. They can go the extra mile. That's why they're going to employ people to come to the party, to destroy it, to come and listen to everything that they discuss. Even right now, I'm sure they have one sabotage between them that is already in their midst. Someone that is already working for the APC government inside that ADC. He go there. He said, this is not politics, this is sabotage, the statement reads. According to the ADC, the objective of the clandestine meeting is to create confusion within the party ranks, delegitimize its new leadership, and stall its momentum as the new face of the opposition in Nigeria. Let's be clear, this surreptitious alliance with the ADC state chairperson by appointees of the federal government who should be focused on urgent national security priorities and challenges that the country is facing is a coordinated assault on a multi-party democracy. This is how one-party states are born, through intimidation, the party stated. The ADC pointed to recent developments, particularly the July 1st coalition declaration and the July 2nd unveiling of the ADC as a reinvigorated opposition force, as having rattled the ruling party. It is now obvious that the Tinubu administration have lost the trust of the Nigerian people, cannot withstand the pressure of a united and credible opposition, but rather than correct its ways, it has resorted to its old playbook. So they need to change now. A leopard never changes his skin. They have resorted to its old playbook of destabilizing opposition parties. Abdullahi said, oh really, that's their plan. It will not work. People should just be careful of the kind of people you allow into your party. That's just what I think. He added that the coalition movement represents a new hope for Nigerians, weary of lies, manipulation and hardship. This party belongs to every Nigerian who wants to restore decency, vision and justice to governance. We will therefore not allow a handful of desperate men to turn Nigeria into a one-party dictatorship. And it will be our patriotic duty to resist it with every democratic means available to us. Please do. The ADC called on President Tinubu to rein in those allegedly involved in the plot and reaffirm his commitment to democratic values. Who told you that he's a democratic leader? He's not, though. He's showing us that he wants to be a president for life. He wants to have a one-party country where he will just be the only person controlling things. He's not a democratic person. He's not. He's showing it every day in his behavior, in his character, in the way he relates to Nigerians, that he's not a democratic person. He's an authoritative president. So I don't think he has any democratic values. So we call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take note of these sinister moves by some of his appointees and call them to order. If I hear, the president needs to prove to Nigerians that he is indeed a Democrat. He needs to remind these men that if the Goodluck Jonathan administration were as intolerant and as subversive as of the opposition, the APC would not have come to power in 2015 and he would not have been a president today. I don't know, this person that you're advising to call somebody and say, oh, he should prove that he's a real Democrat. He has nothing to prove. because he's really not a Democrat. He's not. Omo says next time it may be an alarm that Tinubu marries all the wives of ADC member. What was this one saying? NDBC says any party that will kick APC out is my party. Even if na birthday party or na end of the year party, wetin be this? Emmanuel says the fear of Jagaban is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of Obitu is the beginning of wisdom. The same way people think that Jagaban is, people are afraid of him. It's the same way he is also afraid of Obi. Nonsense. The fear of Jagaban is the beginning of wisdom. It's always the poor ones, though. Yes, so if you go and check now, he doesn't have anything. See his head like what I don't know. The fear of Tinubu is the beginning of wisdom. Our brother says, I'll do one term and hand over to the Southeast Atiku. We'll make Wike president after Atiku's tenure if he joins us in the coalition. Lamido. Tell me, is there any element of sincerity and truth in what these desperate folks are saying to you? When Wike is not from Southeast, which Atiku promised to hand over to after one term? But Suli Ramde is saying there, Atiku's men will hand over to Wike if he works with them. Hand over to Wike. I don't understand. They are saying that if Atiku finishes his one tenure, he's going to hand over to what's it called, Peter Obi. So which one is they will hand over to Wike again? Now don't start. Wahala. Adewale says ADC waiting Tinubu don't infiltrate state before they even declare the coalition. I would not be surprised. I will not be surprised though, because the ADC safe. One who says El Rufai could be an undercover dog. Before, I've always had the sentiment since the very beginning that I don't think Tinubu and El Rufai has issues. They don't have issues. All this is tactics. I just really hope it's not what I think, because I do not really trust El Rufai. I do not. They are acting drama for us. At Mohammed Kasim says, Tinubu might decamp and join them in that ADC. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. Hey, it is well. Alabajima says, PDP, LP, ADC are all learners. The Game of Thrones belongs to the Jagaban. The year talk. Again, the Game of Thrones belongs to the Beg. At Alado Joy says, 2027 election will be village Yaribas versus Nigeria. I don't know, the way Facebook people used to reason, it is well. Atopomokai says, before the 2023 election, Jagaban already knew that there was a coalition and there will always be coalition. He sees things before they happen. As a prophet that he is, he is a thoughtful politician, always preparing ahead. He is the owner of the so-called coalition, so anyone thinking he is afraid of a mere coalition, the person should have his or her head checked. Till then, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.